Welcome to Sparks Stadium in Puyallup, Washington. The WIAA Network presents the WIAA Dairy Farmers of Washington Les Schwab Tires 4A Girls Soccer Championships. Tonight, our first semifinal pits the Skyline Spartans versus the Tahoma Bears. Good evening, everyone. From a kind of a cold Puyallup, John Horton along with Bill Hansen for the first of two semifinals in 4A.
Yep. It's good. It is a very cold night, John, and I'm glad we've got some glass between us and that field, but it's still pretty darn cold.
Skyline comes into the game with a record of 15-1-3, 9-0 in the conference. They had a 37-match unbeaten streak that was snapped just before the end of the season by Redmond. This team was the number one team in the nation for a while. That's
a pretty tough thing to live up to. But, you know, coming in with that one loss right before the end of the season, you're looking at a good time to build some sorry, got a little distracted there.
That's okay.
No, but you lose that one coming into this, and it fires you up, and it kind of rebuilds a little bit of strength and builds some fire, and you can come into something like this looking real good.
Meanwhile, Tahoma undefeated at 20-0, ranked 7th in the country and number 2 in Region 6.
Wow, it's impressive. This is going to be the game to watch tonight, I'm sure.
Tahoma is dressed in white with their blue numbers. Skyline is in green with
little silver numbers.
Well, it's silver and black, which makes it very difficult on a green jersey. First action out of the box. And that doesn't take long now, does it? Just 20 seconds into the game, and Skyline strikes. Jenna Sloan had no idea that one was coming. We'll get the official scoring here in a moment. That strike was so quick, I was about to give you the starting lineups, and, well, there you have it. Skyline 1-0. Tahoma looking for an opportunity here.
I believe that was Amanda Johnson with the goal on that one, John. Number 11, Skyline striker. Beautiful turn into the bottom right-hand corner.
For Tahoma, Kelly Sullivan will handle the throw-in. Plays it for Taylor Claren. As I had the two teams mixed up there for a moment. Oh.
From number 11, Amanda Johnston.
It was Amanda Johnston. Just 20 seconds into the match. Pretty impressive. The Tahoma fans right in front of us actually asking us to change the scoreboard. We have nothing to do with that, but we'll do the best to accommodate as it is changed.
Yeah, thanks, John. That's actually what threw me off. Guy pointing in the window and yelling at us. I'm trying to talk here. I got a job to do.
For Skyline, nice Anna DeWart pulls it away, but then taken right back by the Bears. That's Tori Tapero.
With the quick throw. Oh, look at the opportunity almost there.
And just letting it go by as Emily Burrill, the goalkeeper for Skyline. So free kick upcoming for the Spartans out of the Sammamish area. Playing it to the near side is Jordan Branch in a race with Kara Kamen. And Scammon, the last one to touch it, so it'll be a throw-in for Tahoma. Amanda Johnson. Once again, I got him confused. Haley Warren with the throw-in. Free kick upcoming. That's what a 3-hour drive from Seattle will do to you.
Yeah.
Here's Bree Hooks.
3 hours at 10 miles an hour in traffic.
Miss all everything for Tahoma. Plays it into the area. A few headers, but the ball is loose. Shot taken. Here comes Hooks. Trying to follow it up, but Skyline able to clear it out. Possible counterattack opportunity. 1-on-1, and it's Tahoma's Ashley Taylor winning the battle. Paige Hammock for Tahoma. Knocked up by Claren. And Skyline gets control with, I'd love to be able to make excuses here, but those are some of the most difficult numbers I've ever read.
Yeah, I've dealt with them before as well, and it ain't easy.
So we'll just do our best. I do know that is Izzy Marshall. Playing it forward for Gable. And big hit by DeWart. Knocked into touch, and we'll have a throw-in deep in Tahoma territory.
The WIAA would like to thank
Jordan Branch will be taking the throw-in.
providing medical support and coverage for the athletes of today's
Branch with a cross. Dangerous, but headed out by the Tahoma defense. Down the far side, Keisha Darcy. Ball goes out of bounds, and we'll have a throw-in Skyline. Amanda Johnson's goal just 20 seconds into the game has been the difference so far. 1-0 Skyline.
It's one goal that early in the game is not a very telling factor yet. There's a long time to play, and usually that one that early isn't enough to get your heads down. So look for Tahoma to really, stay in this and go as hard as they can. They got a long time to get that back, and maybe one or two more.
Abby Litka on the throw-in. Kept in play, but then knocked into touch, and it'll be a throw-in for Tahoma's number 8, Sama Granlund, who has 5 points on the year. You look at some of the amazing scoring situations. Bree Hooks with 56 points on 15 goals, 26 assists. Keisha Darcy, 17 goals on the year. Tahoma can indeed score them.
I wonder what the difference is between last year and this year for Tahoma, because I don't think they were here last year, at least not this deep in the tournament.
Clearing it out is Paige Hammock. And into touch, so it will be Skyline with a throw-in. Abby Litka to take it. Ball goes right back out off the foot of Bree Hooks. So after the frantic pace at the very beginning, things have slowed down immensely. Litka along the side, knocked right into the bench. Another throw in for Skyline. This time looking for Izzy Marshall, and once again knocked out by one of the Tahoma defenders. Centering pass cleared out. And for Skyline, that's Jordan Branch. Played in towards the area. And then right back out. Here comes Tahoma on a counterattack. But Skyline playing very, very tough. Jordan Branch, the defender there. Now along the near side. Nice slide by Haley Warren for Tahoma, but wasn't enough to keep it in bounds.
Even if she had managed to keep that inbounds, she had a Skyline player coming right behind her. She did the best she could trying to clear that upfield.
Here goes Johnston.
A little nudge in the back.
And reeling it in is Jenna Sloan. who is in goal for Tahoma tonight. Tahoma looking for their first good opportunity, but Skyline keeping it on Tahoma's half of the field. Again, Sloan, this time with a punt. Bree Hooks to the near side for Haley Warren. Hooks looking for the run, but the pass just a little bit too much. So Skyline will have a throw in. And taking it is 21, Brooke Holland. So let's take a look at the players that are on the field right now. First for Skyline. There you see the 11 that started this one. Players to watch for Skyline: Anna DeWart, number 7, Mackenzie Ware, number 5, and their goalie, Emily Burrill. For Tahoma, Bree Hooks is the player to watch for, along with Darcy and Henke. Here we go, back into play. And their goalie, Jenna Sloan. Played into the box, and offside would have been the call if Emily Burrill hadn't pulled it in.
You know, I think you got to watch Izzy Marshall for Skyline as well. She has great speed and good control, and she's a feisty little player.
Ball goes out off the knee of Haley Warren, so Skyline with an opportunity here. And taking the throw in will be Brooke Holland. Oh, actually, we're going to have a free kick there. Didn't see the foul call.
That'd be Liana Sims.
Sims with a long ball.
Very nice.
Right into the area. Shot opportunity, but that one's stolen right away. Anna DeWart trying to take it, but Haley Warren back on defense for Tahoma. And it'll be a corner kick for Skyline. DeWart, quite dangerous, 19 points on the year with 7 goals and 5 assists. So Liana Sims will handle the corner kick. Skyline lining its players up on the far side. Ball loose inside, tipped out.
Nice ball.
But there's Sims once again, and Sims sandwiched between 2 Tahoma players, and here come the Bears on the counter. Tori Tapero.
And a nice counter it is. 2v2.
Up to Henke. And she's taken down.
No call.
Fans wanted a possible penalty there, but they will not get it.
Shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, waved off by the referee right away. He was on top of that call and quick to make it a no call.
First to the ball is Brooke Bofto, and that one will go into touch, and we'll have a throw-in from the near side. Knocking it forward was Paige Hammock, but unable to control it.
Great run into space there. It is a shame she couldn't bring that down. She had nothing but open field for a while to go. Filling in the space from the player that left it. Textbook soccer.
So the call will now go for a throw-in for Tahoma. And for the Bears, it will be Haley Warren to take the throw-in. Into the middle for Claren. And a big collision, and Tahoma will be called with a foul. I believe that was Tori Tapero called with the foul. So free kick opportunity for Skyline. Ball goes through. Chasing after it is Warren, and she's able to clear it out, but right to the foot of Anna Dort.
Izzy Marshall with the cross.
Into the middle, held just for a moment by...
And a big shot from about 25 yards out.
Once again, DeWart will try it, and that one goes off a foot and over the end line, and we'll see another corner kick for Skyline.
Been a lot of pressure on the Tahoma goal so far. They seem to be holding up well, but a couple lucky bounces keeping that ball outside the net.
Once again, handling the corner is Liana Sims. Skyline setting up with 4 in the area and a couple just outside. With the left foot, the cross. Headed out by Tahoma, knocked right back in. And here's DeWart. DeWart tackled just outside the box. Play on, says the official, and Haley Warren, the defender, right on the spot once again. That's 2 times that she's gone up against DeWart and won the battle.
Social media to get updates on the latest WIAA news, events, and scores. Like us on Facebook at Facebook.
Brooke Holland with a throw in for Skyline.
That's a battle that I'm sure we will see more of later on, John.
DeWart trying to get it on the cross. Ball knocked over the end line and way out, so it'll be a little while before we get the corner kick going. The ball kid's having to run way back to the back of the track, but the backup ball now put into play.
That's what we brought my son to games for, fetching balls. When we were down and the game was tight, you have the JV players and whatnot grabbing that ball and putting it back there quickly.
Alicia Gable is lined up for Skyline right at the back post. Header off target and off the foot of Paige Hammock. And another corner kick.
I believe this is the 5th corner kick for Skyline already.
Number 5. Number 5th. My Cardinals and Ordinals are taking on each other in the late game. Or maybe right now.
I'm not even sure what that means, John. I went to public school.
Hey.
We didn't have Cardinals there.
So this time, quick run in. Ball played
into touch.
Not quite where she wanted it to be.
No, I'm pretty sure she wasn't aiming for the side netting.
So Jenna Sloan will have the goal kick, and Tahoma, now that we're almost halfway through, still trailing 1-0.
In the 17th minute.
Ball just bouncing around. Nobody going for the first touch there. And a foul
Little
called.
Collision.
And a good talking to Paige Hammock from referee Christian Kozma from the Tri-City area. Lining up to take it is Sims into the box and right off a bounce into the hands of Jenna Sloan. High punt, or kick, rather. Stolen away. Here comes Skyline. Alicia Gable, then taken right back, then taken right back again. Through ball will be played at the top of the area by Sloan. And this time we'll have the punt. Taking it midfield. Skyline saw an opportunity, but Tahoma shut it down right there. The green defense able to play it out just for a moment before Bree Hooks, with some fancy footwork, has it stolen away. And Hooks takes it right back, but the official will call a foul against Hooks. Not a popular call.
No, the Tahoma fans right down here shouting about both ways.
So Liana Sims, who handles the long ball, whether it's from the corner kick or a free kick, and this will play probably straight into the box looking for a deflection. It goes high, but Tahoma able to reel it in with Sama Granlund.
Yeah, just nobody able to get on the backside of that one.
Bringing it upfield is Tori Tapero.
Looking for help, and she's got to be offside.
And she is offsides. Keisha Darcy looking for that opportunity.
You know, as a coach, if you're not offsides during the game sometimes, you're not trying hard enough.
If you haven't heard Bill do soccer before, he is the soccer evangelist. We've just dubbed him that because he loves this game and knows everything about it.
I'm better with the game than I am the people within it, though, that's for sure. I can admit my weaknesses.
And the Cardinals and Ordinals, you have nothing.
I still don't know what that means.
Tell you on the way home.
All right. I'm telling you, I didn't go to Catholic school.
If we had a Twitter account, you'd have absolutely filled with, here's what Cardinals and Ordinals are.
Maybe we should try and get a set up a Twitter account for tomorrow's game.
Hashtags.
Hashtag the evangelist doesn't know.
Hey, if you're watching live and you want to tweet the answer to the Cardinal Ordinal question for Bill, just simply hashtag Bill doesn't know. Bill doesn't know. And a Skyline player down. And
that's
indeed hurting.
Easy Marshall.
Marshall taking her time. And, oh, no.
It looks like she took a knee to the midsection there.
And she's okay. The official conferring with the assistant referee on the sideline. Joe Tompkins and Chuck Spendiola are the two linesmen. Stacy Eldridge, the fourth official. Free kick for Tahoma now. And it is Tori Tapero to take it. To midfield, Hooks with a back heel.
I believe that's Haley Warren.
For Skyline, long ball knocked away. And played out by Haverfield. Skyline now with control of it. Alicia Gable to the near side, and that ball will roll into touch, and Tahoma will have it.
That was a perfectly weighted pass for grass.
And we're going to see our first substitutions of the game. For Tahoma, it's 13. Bailey Martinzik coming in. And Bianca Saint for Skyline. And a correction, Brooke Weedman is the official player that comes in. I was going with the announcer there, although I couldn't quite see the number as she came in.
She's not on our roster. They said it was number 23. Oh, yep.
Tahoma just looking for that first opportunity. Bree Hooks, who's pretty much miss everything in the South Sound, just looking for that one great opportunity. Here now is Darcy. Goes by Hooks and on to Henke. Knocked out of the middle. Still going after it is Paige Hammock, but here comes Skyline. For the Spartans, Jordan Branch. Right along the touchline, Tahoma controlling it. Hammock will bring it up. Crosses the field, and that's Haley Warren. Long ball by Kutch. No offensive players there. And the ball just rolls right into the arms of Emily Burrill, who just hasn't had much to do in the first half. Tahoma trying to keep it in bounds, but Keisha Darcy unable to do that. So Brooke Holland will have the throw in for Skyline. We have played just about 23 minutes with a 1-0 Skyline lead. Just 20 seconds into the game. Johnston with a goal. Skyline has maintained control in the Tahoma half most of the match. But here now, Tapero for Tahoma. Looking for the cross, finds the cross. Battle for the ball. Somebody trying to get a foot on it. Finally, Tahoma coming away with it. That's Warren into the area and then knocked right back out. Here's Bree Hooks. This is dangerous. Hooks has it taken right away, and a counterattack opportunity for Skyline. Punched right back into the Skyline zone.
And that'll go out for a throw for Tahoma. Deep in the Skyline defensive third.
In for Tahoma, number 22, Rachel Stoker.
Rachel Stodeker into the lineup now for Tahoma. They set up with Henke in the box. Hooks just outside of the box on the top. Here's Henke. On the cross. Into the arms of Emily Burrill.
It was a good look. She had a couple players there. She had Bree Hooks hanging out at the penalty spot waiting for something to drop to her.
Spartans on a run, and controlling it is Johnston, the goal scorer. Johnston into the corner going against Warren, the other number 11. Long, high ball. No damage done there. Goal kick upcoming for Tahoma.
That was a very ambitious take.
I used to call those Uruguayan shots.
Why is that?
Because during the World Cup, the Uruguayans would take them from way outside, about 35 yards, and a lot of times they go in.
They also won the first World Cup.
I call him the soccer evangelist for a reason. Nasty tackle, but she did indeed play the ball. She being Jordan Branch for Skyline. Tahoma on the throw-in.
I believe they actually hosted the first World Cup as well.
There you can use the hashtag Bill Does Know. Tahoma will have the throw-in. I think that Tori Tapero thought that it was going to be a Skyline throw-in. Ball cleared out, but knocked around.
Lots of space and lots of time with the ball.
Here's Warren down the left side. Warren looking for the cross, plays it in, and a shot taken just outside by Henke. And it'll be a corner for Tahoma. Great cross as Henke just was right on the doorstep.
Great shot, great save. Really great save by Emily Barrow there. I mean, point blank, inside the 6, laying down a yard off of the kicker's foot.
Hooks
just
gets it in there. Ball is loose in the area, and it will be another corner kick. So Bree Hooks taking it with the left foot. She can indeed bend the ball. And it goes just outside the post on the far side. Hooks very nearly took it in off the corner.
She might have been trying to do that.
Hooks is on her way to Colorado next year.
Really? University of Colorado.
University of Colorado.
Very nice.
Pac-12 soccer action for her.
Got a former goalkeeper of mine that is playing down there right now. They The men are also in playoffs of some sort.
In for the game for Skyline.
May not be in it at the moment anymore, but there's just so much soccer out there to keep up with and so little time.
Aaron Schlosser into the game for the Spartans, number 6, a defender. Skyline will have the throw in just about 30. Oh, no, actually, I'll be taking it back quite a bit. Back to midfield. Or further.
And it has been confirmed by our handy statistician here, Dave.
On the run, Henke. Knocked out, but not out of danger totally until Skyline just misplays it over there. Finally reeled in by Schlosser. Over to the near side, DeWart. Playing it into space.
Just a little bit heavy on that. In for Jenna Sloan there to be able to pick up that ball pretty easily.
Sloan with a punt. Won by Skyline, but taken just for a moment by Tahoma. The Spartans looking for their second goal. Tahoma looking for their first. Ball just bouncing through until the big boot by Kutch. Here's Bree Hooks. Hooks to the near side.
Oh.
And
just
Haley Warren did indeed have a good idea, as called by the parent down there.
Just a little bit of miscommunication is all. That's the biggest factor in high school sports of any kind, especially soccer. I mean, you have so little time to gather your team and almost no time to teach them. The thing that you look for is communication and chemistry.
DeWart into the area, but that ball will just bounce on through. Goal kick upcoming for Tahoma and Jenna Sloan. Izzy Marshall back into the match for Skyline. First touch goes to the Spartans. No one with control yet until the whistle blows.
I see a card coming here. Or just a talking to? Just a talking to.
That's signified by a thought bubble, perhaps?
I saw the hands come up towards the pocket, and I think he was making hand gestures because his back was to us. But knowing which pocket that yellow is kept in, that was a thought bubble question, I guess.
For Skyline, Sullivan has it taken away, and ball allowed to go through, where it's played by goalkeeper Emily Burrill. And Skyline will have the throw in.
That's one of those balls where you think about it after you've done it and played it. It's like, oh, I should have let that one go out.
Skyline has kept the pressure on since the opening moments. Tahoma looking for just their second scoring opportunity. Here's Hooks. Down the near side, but the Skyline defenders once again collecting it and controlling. DeWart up the side. Now controlled by Marshall. Hooks for Tahoma. Long ball, does it go through? Not quite. Skyline with a couple players there. And it is controlled by Skyline. Trip? No, they're just going to call that a throw-in for Tahoma. 8:02 to go in the first half here at Spark Stadium on the WIAA network. First of two semifinals we'll have for you this evening. Camas and Issaquah coming up following this action.
Looking forward to that game as well. So if you're out there listening, stick around and listen to that one next. Where we at?
Big hit and collision and no call made between Skyline's Leanna Sims and Mackenzie Henke. Now some control, Paige Hammock for the Bears. Towards the area. Bree Hooks tries to get it in, but cleared out for a moment. Skyline with the first touch, but Warren with the ball for Tahoma. Is it going to stay in? No, not quite. You get at least one Tacoma and Tahoma when you're this far south. It's like when I did a game between Montlake Terrace and Everett and combined the teams and called them the Seahawks.
Interesting.
Seagulls and Hawks.
Right, yeah. Right.
Bree Hooks just could not keep that ball on the proper side of the line, in her opinion. The yellow lines are the lines that are being played. If you can see that finally on your computer, iPhone, or other device.
They're the wider and longer playing surface than those other lines.
Foul called, or actually ball called into touch, so we'll have a throw in for Tahoma. Warren takes it, but the first touch once again going to Skyline. What's that an indicator of when one team has so many first touches?
It depends on how many other people have first touches as well, right, immediately following.
But off throw-ins and high balls?
It tends to be an indicator of a team that's playing more aggressive, willing to go to the ball, take the ball out of the air versus waiting for it to drop to your feet. And it's something that, as a coach, you tell your players all the time. If you're going to go to the ball and win the ball with your head and win it out of the air, and you're willing to do that, if the player you're playing against and matched up off of is going to wait till it's dropped to their feet, you're going to win the ball every time with your head.
Impressive play by Hooks. Was down on the turf, still got up and still played it. On the other side, Skyline with control and back into the game. Amanda Johnston, the goal scorer for the Spartans, just 20 seconds into this match. Bears looking for an opportunity, but the ball played just too long for Tori Tapero. And off the punt by Burrill, right around midfield, battle for the ball. Tahoma, nice flick over to the near side.
You know, as I think about it, John, Tahoma was here in the last Final Four last year.
Thought bubble. Yeah, there's a thought bubble coming up in the booth.
That was a long time ago. I was here. And a lot of these names sound really familiar all of a sudden.
As we get back to the game, it's Skyline with control for just a moment. Hooks literally trying to do everything for her team, and she's called for a foul.
Oh, referee says she tossed a little bit of extra chippy with the elbow in there, being tangled up between the two Skyline players.
Wow.
Oh, that's understandable. I'm just trying to clear a little space for myself, sir. They're all over me. What's a girl to do?
So Leanna Sims is lining it up straight out from the goal. The left-footed boot right into the hands of Jenna Sloan. Played at midfield by Mackenzie Henke, but once again, the Bears not able to keep it in play, and Skyline will have control of the ball at midfield. Alicia Gable back into the lineup now for Skyline. Skyline first the ball, no Tahoma players around. And controlling is Amanda Johnston with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Will Tahoma get a late score? Throw in for Skyline. I think the fans on the Tahoma side were looking for a call there. Right down the line. Headed into the Skyline end. Ball proceeding forward, but no Bears players behind it. Battle for the ball won by Paige Hammock. Getting to the ball was Henke, but that one knocked out of play. .108 to go in the first half. And Tahoma will have one opportunity here. Scoreboard clock is official in this tournament. And Skyline able to corral the ball without much trouble.
Oh,
DeWard tackled by Bree Hooks. Hooks plays it forward trying to look for an opportunity. 33 seconds to go. And Tahoma, that's Keisha Darcy trying to play it, but it's knocked out of play. So a throw-in will happen here, but they literally have time against them. Throw in there for Hooks, tried to backheel it. And with 10 seconds to go, Skyline running down the field, and they will not have any opportunity, and the first half will end 1-0. Back with the second half in a few moments as you're watching the WIAA Network.
The future of our state is very important to Washington dairy farmers.
And it starts with our youth. The dairy farmers of Washington have been partnering with the WIAA for years. Sports are very important in building good work ethic.
They help students by teaching them discipline, teamwork, dedication, and preparing them for the challenges that they're going to have later in life.
The dairy farmers of Washington encourage you to support local youth by attending WIAA championship events.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
The future of our state is very important to Washington dairy farmers.
And it starts with our youth. The dairy farmers of Washington have been partnering with the WIAA for years. Sports are very important in building good work ethic.
They help students by teaching them discipline, teamwork, dedication, and preparing them for the challenges that they're going to have later in life.
The dairy farmers of Washington encourage you to support local youth by attending WIAA championship events.
And welcome back to Spark Stadium. John Horton along with the soccer evangelist.
How's it going, folks?
Bill Hansen. 1-0 Skyline leading in the first semifinal of the night. Still to come, Issaquah and Camas.
You know, I've been thinking about that nickname too, John. And, if you're going to get a nickname in broadcasting, that's not so bad. It could be worse.
Skyline scored early in the first. They're looking to possibly do it in the second, but a nice tackle by Lanny Kutch keeps that from happening. It was Amanda Johnston scoring just 20 seconds into this match.
So far, that's been the difference, huh, John?
This is true. Into the area, shot taken right off the shin of one of the Tahoma Bears. That was Jordan Branch taking it for Skyline. Ball knocked through and into the arms of goalie Jenna Sloan.
Took a deflection off of a Tahoma player to roll back to Mrs. Sloan back there.
Wasn't a direct pass, so no call made there, of course.
Yes. That rule is only when it's an intentional pass back to the keeper.
So DeWert working along the far touchline.
Good trap.
Played in the middle,
Easy
looking
Marshall.
for Johnston.
Nice touch.
And a shot and just high.
Well struck. A little wide as well on that, John, but that was good timing. She laid that off to her left foot. Had a good clean look at the net and a nice crisp strike.
That was Jordan Branch with the shot.
Only she could have kept her shoulders and chest a little bit more over the ball to keep it down. It might have had a better look to it.
Actually took a while to get back up after the shot, but she seems to be okay here.
Oh, the ground's cold.
For Tahoma, errant pass by Hinkie. And Skyline just playing it into space. Tahoma putting on some pressure now.
So what are you thinking about the adjustments that the coach has made at halftime, John?
No, that would be your department. You're the coach.
Thought I'd ask you for fun.
Well, obviously Tahoma's got to have a lot more ball control. They didn't show any offensive prowess until towards the end of the first half.
Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. Play with a little more possession, play a little shorter passes, try to close the gap up between the midfield and the forwards. A little more horizontal, east-west play as you will, and play with some more patience instead of being so direct. They have opportunities. They have support. Make the ball do the work for you. Get it around the pitch. Open Skyline up a little bit, and maybe you can work some 1-2s to get down in the inside and get some easier, cleaner shots.
Here's a great opportunity. A shot just to the outside. Keisha Darcy almost got the equalizer. Not a lot of momentum on that ball, but that accuracy was just that off.
As I talk about patience, we have a little bit of a build-up, and then they go direct again. It is all about changing of the pace and changing of the direction in this game. You know, as an individual, dribbling, speed up, slow down, left, right, and as a team, switch point of attacks, slow down, lull the team in, speed back up with some pace to try and catch people on their heels.
Looking around the field, I'm trying to see if Bree Hooks is on the field to start the second half, and she is.
Yes, right here on the near sideline at the 50. And if I'm the Skyline coach, I'm going to have someone right on Hooks in her hip pocket, because right now she's been a decisive player out there, and everything seems to need to go through her. I'd put someone right on her. And if I was Tahoma coach, I'd ask for things to go through her more, get her more active in the middle of the field.
We haven't talked about the coaches that much in this matchup. We will try to talk a little bit about them, as here is Hooks on a one-touch to the far side for Henke. And stolen away. Here comes the Spartans. That's DeWart playing it long up the sideline. And a huge hit and a foul called probably about 10 seconds after it actually happened, as Tahoma's Paige Hammock just flew towards the sidelines. And off the free kick, not quite kept in, so Skyline will have the throw in. Skyline with silver numbers that are reflective but look like black from the side.
They only look like silver when the light shimmers off them properly.
Here comes Tahoma now. Battle for the ball, won by Leanna Sims for Skyline.
That is the nature of metallic inks, John. They look really cool close up on a sunny day, I bet.
The soccer evangelist, also the Prince of Printing.
That's my day job.
Actually, a very good crowd on hand, taking up most of the near side. Spark Stadium, one of the nicest facilities in Washington State.
Unfortunate first touch there.
Battle for the ball, won by Tahoma's Martanzik.
Great ball. Bree Hooks driving it out towards the corner. Just Tori Tapera just didn't have enough wheels to get to that ball in time before the Skyline defender was able to swoop it up.
A little bit more momentum for Tahoma this half. Do you see a difference in the way they're playing?
Yes. Coming out of this half, they're playing a little bit more because they've had a whole half to gel. They're coming out of the locker room after a quick talk. They've played after those first 20 seconds. They have played this game to a tie. I mean, there's nothing you can take bad away from that first half, except for those first 20 seconds.
A foul called and a free kick coming up now for Tahoma. And Bree Hooks will play it. And don't doubt that she'll go right for the goal. The Beckham-like player from the Bears.
Wow.
Well, she knows how to curl it, and she does into the box.
You mean bend it?
Curl it, bend it.
Bend it like Beckham.
I know that. I'm trying to use a different word. I got my thesaurus out. There's an app for that.
Yeah.
Chasing back for the ball is 17 Cheyenne Haverfield. Ball high in the air. And a collision on the far side. And the foul will be called on DeWart. It was Haley Warren feeling the impact of that shove.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm pretty sure she was playing the ball with her eyes closed, her feet off the ground, and her back to the player.
Long ball for the Bears. Little pressure put on, but knocked out by Emily Burrill. But enough pressure that she kicked it right into touch, so we'll have a throw in for Tahoma now.
Well, see, this is what I was talking about, being direct, a little too direct.
Oh, foul called.
Yes, there was. But you've got this forward,
motion.
Yeah, no, the forward's way over on the far side of the field, and you're playing a long, direct, diagonal ball across to her. I need that forward, if I'm the coach, to be coming to the plane, stay near on the side that I'm looking for. Let the wing come down that backside when it gets open more. But you got to be there and show for the ball.
Haverfield knocks it out. Skyline on the move now. Throw in by Jordan Branch. Ball settled. Played across to the top of the area. Skyline can't come away with it there, but it's DeWart on the far side. Looking for the cross, but ran a little bit too much up on it, and ball goes over the end line for a goal kick. As we played 10 minutes of the second half. Off the goal kick, Skyline first to the ball again. And taking the shot, looking for the top corner is Izzy Marshall.
That was a nice take.
Marshall only with 3 goals on the year, but definitely looked like she was going to pick up that one.
She's only a sophomore, John. You got 2 more years of this girl playing ball. Skyline's going to be, Don Brayman's going to be happy for the next couple of years, I'm sure. He's got a fairly young team over there.
Skyline player down, and a few tears coming out of the eyes of that Skyline player. Don't see it to be one of those things of wasting time, as now they're going to allow the medical staff onto the field.
And they have stopped the official clock.
The teammates leaving the player in the hands of the medical staff. Not going to make any guesses as to what that is. We'll let them take care of that. But this gives both teams a little bit of time to regroup. Skyline huddling up at midfield, and Tahoma.
Oh, they're looking at her ACL.
That's a tough thing there. Trying to get a number.
Boy, I sure hope not.
And
still
a Tahoma player is going off the field.
She's going to be all right. At least looks like she's going to get off on her own momentum here.
I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but a Tahoma player has been sent off the field.
Yeah, that's Alicia Gable for Skyline making her way slowly off the field here. At least she's getting off under her own power. That's a sign that it's not ligament damage, most likely.
Schlosser into the game for Skyline as the replacement. And I guess Tahoma was just allowed a substitution. I saw the referee literally guiding. The referee was guiding one of the Tahoma players off the field. I thought there might have been a card, possibly of the red variety, but I don't believe so.
Maybe they tried to sub. I'm not sure you're allowed to sub with an injured player. It's got to be a dead ball.
Well, both players subbed, or both teams subbed with a new player coming in.
Oh, it is a goal kick, though, so that would be dead ball. And in high school, you can sub even if it's not your turn as long as the other team subs.
The little nuances you get.
Actually, in high school, you can do it pretty much on anybody's possession, which is something that drives me crazy now that I think about it.
You just can't jump onto the ice from behind the bench.
Right, exactly. Well, when my team's up or when one of my team is trying to play quickly, and it's my possession in the attacking third, I want to be able to keep playing, and they can stall the game by taking a sub at the last minute when it's my possession. They shouldn't be able to slow me down. If I don't want to sub, they shouldn't be able to stop my quick play.
The official went over to the side apparently to consult with the fourth official, and time has been added onto the clock. And that's what the Tahoma fans were kind of wondering about. Skyline will have the throw-in from the far side. It's not as though the Bears haven't given just about everything they can. I mean, they're really hustling, getting to the ball, getting good tackles. But Skyline just seems to be on this rhythm.
Do we know how much time they added to the clock? This seems to be right on with mine still. They added a minute to the clock.
Brett Webb and Dave Leeming, our production crew, otherwise known as Team Weeming.
How do you guys like that, huh?
Team Weeming on the production. Here we go. Skyline looking for the middle, and just not able to get there was Amanda Johnston looking for her second goal of the night. Tahoma now looking for an opportunity on an attack, and Skyline right on their heels. Loose ball at midfield.
Amanda Johnston just a toenail's breadth from getting a nick on that ball.
And once again, the ball knocked into touch. Haley Warren not meaning to do that, but it just came off her foot wrong. The Skyline throw, and this time the first touch to the Bears. And battling for it is Taylor Claren and Kelly Sullivan. And Tahoma comes away with it. Here's Claren. Skyline defending. Hooks gets a foot in there. And down the line, work. Beautifully done by Tapero. And that's finally knocked out by the Skyline defender. So Tahoma definitely with an opportunity here. Haley Warren with the throw-in. Haverfield comes into the game for Tahoma. Warren with the throw. It's into the 6-yard, and it will be a corner for Tahoma. And the ever so dangerous Bree Hooks will have the corner kick. Isha Darcy knocked on the door, and went right on in. We're tied at 1.
Fifty-fifth minute. What a goal. Bouncing around, that's just scrap. That's why we play World Cup to finish off practices. Everybody learns you got to get into the mix. There's legs everywhere. Swinging at this, swinging at that. Somebody has to just get enough to push it over the line.
Sama Grunland is given credit for the goal. I thought that was Darcy, but maybe Darcy and Grunland were right in front of each other. I was right. It is Darcy from Grunland at 55 minutes. Darcy from Grunland at 55 minutes. 1-1 the score. And this will give us an opportunity to tell you that the ties will be broken by 2 sudden victory 5-minute overtimes. And if that doesn't work, we will go to penalty kicks. And one of the 3A games had a marathon penalty kick exhibition earlier tonight.
That ending of a game like this is not that's common for all high school ties, except for during the season. They just add the shootout in there. Kicks from the spot, they say now.
For Tahoma, cleared out by Taylor Claren, but taken right back. Warren had a touch on it, but Skyline controls as Johnston streaking in, but unable to get a hold of the ball. DeWart for Skyline. To the top of the area, cleared out by Tapero.
Nicely done. See, now that's going to the ball and going hard. Something Skyline wasn't doing terribly well in the first half.
And Tapero and Skyline's 15, Jordan Branch, collide, and Tapero called for the foul. Free kick upcoming for Skyline. And Liana Sims will take it. Call it about 35 yards out.
That's what I would call it.
Towards the frame and knocked out very nicely by
done.
Tapero.
Good little fake, puts the ball into touch for a corner.
That's Liana Sims once again for Skyline.
This will be the 9th corner kick of the match, the first one this half for Skyline, and with 2 with Tahoma this half, with not having a single one in the first half.
Gable back in for the Spartans. Sims on the corner. Header once, header twice by some Bears, but they can't get it out. Here's DeWart. Now it's cleared out. And
Bigger
on the
touch.
pressure is Bree Hooks. And from behind, going down was Mackenzie Henke. So from midfield, a free kick for Tahoma. Hooks to the top of the arc. Hustling for the ball, both teams, but Skyline able to get it, but a quick ricochet. Tahoma with an opportunity. And a huge tackle by
That's a foul
Tori
called.
Tapero takes down Skyline's
And now we're
Liana
going to see a
Sims.
card here.
And a yellow card issued to Tapero. First card of the game for either team. We'll have to see how that affects Liana Sims. Sims handles the corners and the big free kicks, and she will handle this kick. Seems a little shaken up, but not in any big way.
It's one of those fouls that's unnecessary. You know the ball's rolling out. I know you're going to try to kick it off her feet, try to win the ball possession back. But from behind, laying down and laying them out like that, that's
not what you want to see.
No, and I'd hate to say it's frustration, but maybe there's been a little chippy going on between those two earlier in the game that I didn't notice. Who knows?
Warren with a throw-in for Tahoma. Into the area and played quite easily by Emily Burrill. 21 minutes to go with change. Tahoma looking to take the lead. As running right by it was Darcy. Darcy gets control of it, plays it into the area and just off the foot. Back into the area, Darcy's there, but just a little bit too much on it by Paige Hammock, the senior midfielder. And offside was actually called.
Yes, it was.
Got the binoculars so focused into what's going on.
I can't see the.
I missed the other
sideline.
100 yards of the field. DeWart and Warren. Warren comes away with it for Tahoma.
Nice little ball. Now look for your help.
Here's Hooks. Plays it long. Chasing after it.
Great
is
ball.
Darcy, but Burrill, right player, right spot.
Smart and aggressive goalkeeping. That's a great combination to have.
Warren will try another chance for Tahoma, but Skyline squashes it.
Look for your
as
support.
That's Jordan Branch. Nice steal, but it's only for a moment. As on the run is Johnston. Johnston for the far side.
Great switch. Great vision. Good switch. Nice ball.
And that was
slotted that through.
That was Bianca Saint.
Great run.
1-1 between Tahoma and Skyline as we're playing late night at Sparks. This is only the first of two semifinals tonight. Coming up next will be Issaquah against Camas.
A couple of big heavy hitters there.
The Paper Makers against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Camas was probably the first Washington team I ever heard of, thanks to a feature done by a sportscaster who's now the voice of the Texas Longhorns, Craig Way, who did an interesting team name of the week on his Texas high school football scoreboard, and Camas was one of the teams that he chose.
Interesting.
Of course, Texas, the home of the Itasca Wampus Cats.
Wampus Cats.
The Wampus Cats.
What is that?
No idea.
That sounds like something out of a children's book or off Sesame Street.
Here comes Tahoma. Opportunity there for Claren. Just couldn't quite get the full impact on it. Hooks going after it. Nice tackle done by Hammock. And Skyline has an opportunity.
Touch
Long
and
ball
go.
for Johnston. Johnston can't keep it in.
But it'll go out into for a Skyline throw here. Johnston with the throw in. Oh, nice little turn.
Some fancy footwork, and it works.
Oh!
Out of the goal. Shot taken
That was
there
a great
by,
save.
I believe that was Jordan Branch.
If she didn't get a fingernail on that, just a fingertip, I believe that was going to tuck right inside that post.
Credit where credit is due. Jenna Sloan saving the day for Tahoma.
Can we get a replay on that? I want to watch that again.
So here is Sims now for Skyline into the front. Played just outside of the area as Skyline will regroup. But coming into the fray, DeWart comes away with it for Skyline. DeWart being marked by two players, tries to center it. Instead, corner kick upcoming from the far side for Skyline. Game tied at 1 with 16:54 to go in the match unless we go to extra time, where the full 80 can become a full 90 and then some.
Spoken like a true Sounder fan. The full 90.
That's a team that has a big game coming up this weekend.
Oh, yes, we do. And
Branch, knocked over the top. Ball is loose right in front of the goal, but cleared out by Tapero. Skyline still with an opportunity here, but just a long shot by Kelly Sullivan will go into the hands of Jenna Sloan.
You know, the Sounders may have a big game, but right now, this is the biggest game of this girls' lives out here. There is no tomorrow without today.
They always talk about state. When you talk to your kids, you talk to your grandkids, they'll always talk about state.
Oh, and when you're there, you'll never forget it. You just don't want to have to dream about it and live about it like an Al Bundy.
Played forward by DeWart, looking to center, goes off the arm, but an unintentional arm there, of 17 Cheyenne Haverfield. Corner kick upcoming for Skyline. And on the far side, it'll be Liana Sims.
This the fifth corner kick this half by my count for Skyline. That's 10 total for Skyline this game.
Which shows you just how much they've had it in the Tahoma end.
Yeah. That's one
cleared out by Hooks off the corner, but a dangerous situation nonetheless.
Oh,
it's a goal! Scoring for Skyline is number 12, Bianca Saint. And that is her second goal of the 2012 campaign. Skyline feeling great. Tahoma with some work to do. And Tahoma now looking for an opportunity to try to tie it up again. What a devastating goal by the Spartans. And Saint. Ball played forward for Hooks, but it goes too long. Sims on the assist on Saint's goal. And here come the Spartans once again. This is DeWart.
There you go. Looking for the help outside. Great run into space with nobody there. Now just hold on to the ball, maintain possession.
Branch with the left, but nobody home on the other side.
And look to not give it up easily.
Tahoma will have a throw-in deep in their third. Trailing by one with 13:46 to go. At the top, the long just over the bar, Brooke Bofto.
Trying to catch Jenna Sloan sleeping there, but wow.
The Hollywood headline in Variety would have been Bofto goes Boffo for the goal. Ball not in play as it goes over the touchline. Throw in by Hooks, loops it long. And Hooks thought she had a quick throw in, but instead it's called a Skyline throw in.
Never came in, it looks like. Well, not by much if it did.
Actually, a foul is called.
Oh.
And that's why Hooks was so upset.
Can't.
Sims with a boot. DeWart.
Looks
and
like she got away with one there.
Haverfield. Tahoma looking for some magic. Skyline keeping on the pressure.
Look across the field now. You've got nowhere to go.
Two Tahoma defenders, and coming away with it is Tapero. Going long. Moving in. Darcy. One shot doesn't go. Second shot cleared out. Wow.
I believe the official got caught sleeping there. Time that ball was played, I think she was easily a yard offside. But, you know, you take it if you get it and you go with it.
Hooks goes down in the area. No call made. Warren to Hammock. Inside Darcy. Hustling for the ball, but unable to get there is Claren, and Skyline looking for a counterattack, but instead it rolls into the hands of Jenna Sloan.
Tahoma links up some good passes there, puts a good series together, and is able to get a good couple quick shots off that were awfully close.
We've yet to see Bree Hooks get loose in the Skyline third.
They've got her playing in the midfield. She's tended to be playing to one side or the other, and she's got people around her at all times. She needs to come get the ball a little bit more, I think, and when she does make her runs, it seems like she's a little frustrated that she's not getting the ball as much as she would like. So to persevere through that is kind of what needs to be done here. She's obviously a great player. And to get involved in the attack is to come back and get the ball and distribute it and move and get it back again.
At midfield, Haley Warren trying to throw it, get it forward, and here is Henke. Henke looking for support, finds Hooks. Hooks takes a step and has it knocked away, but it'll be a throw-in for the Bears. Short throw goes to Hammock. Towards the box. Punched out. Right there is Darcy, but she can't get to the ball. Now she does. Darcy punching it back. Moving in there is Tahoma's Mackenzie Henke. Still in the box, and finally, it's Emily Burrell saying, simmer down now.
Simmer down. Simmer down. Put a lid on it. I don't know where we're going with that.
Well, I know where Tahoma's going with the throw-in after the errant kick by the Spartans. Darcy trying to play it up for Henke. The touch inside, and now Skyline has it. DeWart has it taken at midfield by Haley Warren for Tahoma. Up the line, DeWart battling for the ball, but it's Hammock getting the boot on it. All it takes is one deflection for an amazing opportunity, and the game can turn just like that. Short throw for Warren. Warren into the area, but it's kicked right back out, so Warren will throw it in again. Here's Darcy. Darcy has it knocked away.
DeWart with the long probing pass up to, is that Izzy Marshall up there all by herself?
It's 23 Brooke Weedman.
Okay. Now being subbed in with Izzy Marshall subbing him out.
You're a smart man. 73% of the time.
And the other 27, I'm just lucky. And I'm okay with that. You know, I have a coach that used to tell me all the time, what would you rather be, good or lucky?
Amanda Johnston coming back into the Skyline lineup.
That was for you, Steve.
Nice. Johnston coming into the game. She scored the first goal of the match just 20 seconds in. Then it was Darcy for Tahoma at the 55th minute. But the difference maker is Bianca Saint's goal to make it 2-1 Skyline. Winner of this will take on the winner of our next semifinal between Issaquah and Camas. Scheduled start time 8 p.m. Take a look at your clock. Chances are it's way past that. Or approaching it.
It's about 10 after, quarter after.
The first game of this quadruple header went to penalty kicks, and lots of them, or ball kicks from the spot.
How many kicks were there?
We'd have to ask Team Weeming.
7 aside, huh? 7 rounds. Wow. That's
Skyline. Ball knocked in to the Bears area. And Sloan just lays down to get it and looks to try to get an opportunity going for the Bears. Unfortunately for them, Skyline with control of the ball. Played off the foot of Schlosser, so Haley Warren with a throw-in from the far side as Tahoma has 6 minutes, 46 seconds to get an equalizer. Otherwise, they'll find themselves playing in the morning. Oh, that is a huge scrum on the far side. And finally coming away with it is Tahoma.
Who plays it back to Skyline. Little possession ball here.
Greatly needed by the Bears in white.
Those are the decisions that I question. Easy pass, no one around her, just to your square. Instead, you play a long ball up the other side, try to get it out of your end. Play the possession. You'll get the chance to break things up and move them around if you have the ball. If you give up the ball, they can come back
Hooks
at you
with a
just
steal.
like now.
Hooks with a steal for Tahoma. Hooks taken down, but gets
Now
the pass.
Get up and get in there.
Taking the shot. Tori Tapero. But it hits the outside of the netting, and a goal kick upcoming for Skyline. Great chance. Hooks going 1-on-3. Still got the ball away to Tapero, but Tahoma could not capitalize. Hooks with a header, first to the ball. Ball loose in the middle, a few ricochets, and now Skyline with an opportunity. Taken away by Sammer Grunland. Ball played into the Tahoma third. Right along the line it goes.
Play it back.
And kicked into the stands by the defender. So here's a great opportunity now for the Bears with 4:47 to go. Warren with the throw-in. Plays it off the rebound. Battle for the ball right up top. Taken in by Hinkie, but played right out. Still, Tahoma with control of the ball now with 4:24 to go. Clock on the scoreboard is the official clock. When it hits 0, time is indeed up. It is not being kept on the field. Ball knocked into touch. Skyline with the throw-in. And it's definitely a possession time for Skyline, trying to hold on to it as much as they can.
Right. And now is when, if you're Tahoma, now is when you throw the kitchen sink at it. Anything you could find, throw it up the field, put 3 of them high, just put the ball up there into the mix and see if you can come up away with something. You know, this is where Hooks does not have to hang in the midfield and look for the link up. Go stand up top. Bring Tapero back up top. Just hang as high on those defenders as you possibly can right now. And everybody else just put the ball upfield, get someone to run on it, and come together for support up at top as 3. And just hunker down. Try to get something, but don't give anything up either.
Darcy had a nice idea on the pass. She has company there. Played into the Skyline third and cleared out. So running after it is Mackenzie Henke. Throw in now with 2:55 to go. She'll leave it for Warren for the throw in. Time running out for the Bears. Can they find the miracle here?
Oh, it's not miracle time yet, John. That's in the last 30 seconds.
Out of her box is Sloan. Skyline looking for a long ball. Sloan pushing the ball up the field, or attempting to, but Skyline now with control as it's Izzy Marshall. Marshall with the purple shoes, 2:14 to go. Marshall with a cross. And Skyline playing possession. They don't have to score here.
This is where you make that little run to the corner, go dance with the corner flag a little bit, maintain possession, don't go to goal, don't give up the ball, hold on to your 1-point lead.
Skyline not going to be in any hurry to throw this ball in as the clock is rolling. About 20 seconds has gone away.
Right there. Just hold the ball. Don't go anywhere. See?
And coming away with it, at least for a moment, are the Bears, but nobody back to retrieve it at midfield.
Yeah, that's not the prettiest soccer, doing that, but it's when you're down inside a couple minutes, it's very effective.
Goal kick now with 1:12 to go. And Sloan... DeWert comes in for Skyline. Tahoma looking for the game-tying goal as time is running out. This is Claren. Ball knocked to midfield, and DeWert goes after it. DeWert on a run, tackle down, and a foul will be called. And
40
that
seconds
will
left.
Probably do it. As the ball goes all the way back to the fence, one of the Tahoma players goes to get it. But the clock is just continuing to wind down. Tahoma trying to throw it in, and the officials saying, nope, free kick Skyline. 15 seconds to go. And Skyline ready to punch their ticket to the finals.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that will do it. The Skyline Spartans advance to the finals, handing the Tahoma Bears their first loss of the season. Goals by Johnston at the 22nd mark, and Saint in the second half. The only Tahoma goal by Darcy at the 55th minute. But Skyline escaping with this one, but they sure did play the aggressor most of the game until they just needed to play possession.
Yep, it was a good game, tactically played, well played. What do you take away from this? As a Skyline player, you go home, you hydrate, you carb overload, you start thinking about sleeping in a little bit longer tomorrow, and hoping you can come back and do it one more time. And if you're Tahoma, you go home and drink chocolate milk, carb overload, hydrate, get some good sleep, because you got to be back here early. And you know what you do? You put everything into that, because as a senior, you want your last game to be a win. And I'm telling you, a lot of times third place is better than second. It doesn't sound that way, but when you're sitting on that bus ride home, it feels that way.
So for Bill Hanson, I'm John Horton. Thank you for being with us for this semifinal. If you're watching us live on the WIAA network, coming up next, Issaquah and Camas. For our director, Dave Leeming, and our cameraman, Brett Webb, thank you for being with us. You're watching the WIAA network.